So my name is Kirsten. I am the general manager for the Hamilton and Barrie Pirate Life locations. I just oversee making sure everything's running smoothly, everyone has what they need, and make sure that our shows go on as planned. I work for Pirate Life Theater, and we are a children's theater company. During the day, we do pirate shows, we get kids and their parents on board. We give out treasure, there's sword fights, water cannons. We go for a sail around Lake Simcoe here, and we have our location in Hamilton where we sail around the Hamilton Harbor, our location in Toronto which sails around the Toronto Harbor, and then we have a location up in Ottawa as well. So we put on children's theater shows for kids during the day, and then at night we transfer to our adult escape game where we get our adults on board. They have a chest, there's puzzles, locks, and props, and they have to figure out how to unlock this chest and free their soul from our ship.
On board the Island Rogue, our vessel, we like to do a little pirate play. So we bring the kids on board and we bring them out over the lake, and we do a whole play for them. So we allow them to try and choose a captain of the ship as the pirates fight over who should be the true captain. And our biggest adversary is the fearsome, terrible Captain Crow, who comes and tries to board the ship, but thanks to the valiant efforts of our crew, the kids who come on board with us, they're able to fight him off. And as we continue with the journey, the pirates still not able to overcome their differences. They ask the crew to help them, and we go over challenges like Kraken Hook Sword, also known as on the land as rock, paper, scissors, kind of weird name, and we do sea shanties, and finally at the end we do a big epic battle between the two pirates, and then we realize that there's treasure on board the ship, and the only way to find the treasure is if we work together. So thankfully, the pirates, who couldn't work over the differences, finally decide, you know what, let's set aside our pride and dignity and let's find treasure. So they do, with the help of the crew. The crew looks at the map there. We ask, how do you find treasure? What must you need to? And they say, oh, a shovel, oh, a beach, a map. Incredible. What do we need on a map to find the treasure? An X, wonderful. And so we bring out the map and we try and figure out where this pirate treasure might be on the ship. Is it at the bow? Is it at the stern? Is it on starboard or port? And finally, we're able to figure out where the treasure is. And we bring it out, and everyone is so excited. I really like seeing the children so full of joy and energy, because they finally, after this voyage, they finally get something. They find treasure. And so we give it to the crew, and a lot of the times they're very happy with the show, and that's what really is fun about this. And yeah, I'm happy that we're able to do something that gives them a little bit of joy, and that's what we do aboard the Island Rogue.
So this is our pirate ship for our Barrie location. We call her the Island Rogue. It is a 6-pontoon vessel that was a houseboat at one point, and then we transformed it into what it is now, which is a pirate ship. We can have a capacity of up to 40 people on the boat. We have lots of performers and our acts, our shows on here. So we definitely can get a lot of different audiences, a lot of different programs on here. It's accessible for everyone. Another thing is we are accessible. We are able to hold people with accessibility issues, which is really great.
Me personally, I love being a pirate here at Pirate Life Theater. It's truly a great time. It's fun being goofy. I get to work a job where I have fun, I make kids laugh, and I get to be a little kid. And I get to bicker with the enemy pirate as well. I get to call him little like names and banter. I love it all. My personal favorite is like a bucket of plankton. You look like a bucket of plankton, or your grandma's a penguin. And it's fun. It really is fun. I love this job, and it's a great time. It really is.
Well, for the first part of our show, we do a lot of teaching games. So we'll teach them some games, teach them some sea shanties. And then near the end of our show, we might be looking for some treasure. And that's where you have to like solve a puzzle. And since it's more towards kids, it's a little simpler, but still definitely urges them to use their brain a little bit and to help us solve it so we can find the treasure on board. All right. So if you are interested on joining us and coming on our Pirate Life adventure, you can go to piratelife.ca and book your tickets there. We have, again, locations in Hamilton, Barrie, Toronto, and Ottawa. For our escape game, we're also in all of those locations, and you can go to escapetheship.com. And you can also check us out on our social media, on our Facebook and our Instagram at Pirate Life Theatre.